Hi folks, well this is 8th Lake, and I just put in at the 8th Lake State Park at the boat launch, and I have to say that it's a nice calmer lake than 7th Lake, but there's a lot of, there's 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 kayakers out here, and it really is a nice calm lake. I'm out here a little ways and I can still see bottom, so it's not that deep of a lake so far, but we'll see what we can find on this lake. I'm going to paddle around it and see what happens. Hi folks, I pulled up into a little cove here in 8th Lake, and I was just having some jerky and drinking some water, and I decided, well, I'm going to follow the trails around this island. It's an island out here in the middle of 8th Lake, and I ran into this cross right here. I'm thinking, all right, what's underneath this rock, and why is there a cross there? But as I walked into the woods a little bit further, I was looking at this tree. I said, oh, that's a pretty good sized tree. And all of a sudden, that plate caught my eye. And it says, Martha Elizabeth Gabriel, March 12th, 1952 to February 7th, 2001. In one of our stars, I shall be laughing. In one of them I shall be living, and so it will be as if all the stars were laughing when you look in the sky at night. Now that's the plaque that's on this tree. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. And all of a sudden I come over onto this side, and there's another plaque in this tree in memory of Ken and Leah Churchill, camped here 1943 to 1977. And so that plaque, let's see if I can move this branch, that plaque right there in memory of Ken and Leah Churchill, who camped here 1943 to 1977. That's pretty neat. So apparently, now I'm looking in trees to see if I can find any more plaques anywhere. That's the first time I've ran across that. That plaque there looks like it's fairly new. I wonder how many people who stop here actually see this stuff. Well, folks, welcome back. I am on 8th Lake, and Route 28 is right over in here. There's actually a trail right here that goes up to the road. And over behind me, back there, is 8th Lake Campground. And one thing I've learned on this journey, well, let me say, this lake here doesn't have the excitement that some of the other lakes have. There's about 8 to 10 kayakers on this lake. I've seen 3 motorboats. It's not a huge lake. But one of the things I learned on this journey this week is that there's a lot of people that live in the woods, and which I have no problems with, let me make that clear. But they're Mennonites. This is the second day in a row. I was on 7th Lake yesterday, and I was paddling back to my truck. And I don't know, a half mile from my truck, it was about 78, 80 degrees out. And there was a beach that I pulled up with my kayak, and pulled my kayak up onto this beach. I was going to take a quick dip to cool off before I get back to the truck. And as I pulled up onto the beach, all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, ya!" And I turn around and there's a guy with a beard. Yeah, you know, it's the suspenders, the blue shirt on, and there's a lady there with the dress from the neck to the ankles, the bonnet, and a couple of kids. The girls had light blue dresses from neck to ankles with the bonnets. And yeah, they had an old, probably 1970s, 80s type canvas tent, brown tent, set up over in the woods there. And that's where they're living. And this is now the fourth time I've ran onto that in the past couple of years. Twice so far this year. I ran onto it twice last year, and unbelievable. And I'm on 8th Lake now, and I just ran across some more folks over here, over my shoulder. I don't want to get the camera out when they're there because they probably don't want to be on camera. I'd be willing to bet that. But anyways, they're over here in the woods, and they got a couple of little kids over there. But if that's the way they want to live, hey, that's all fine by me. That don't bother me in the slightest. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised about how many people live in the woods here. The deeper I get in here, the more people I find that live in tents back in here. I'm kind of wondering if they're here for seasonal work. That's the only thing I could think of, is that they're here for seasonal work. I don't know how they would get to work unless they have no cell service. I don't believe there's any Ubers around here, so. But I don't see them surviving a winter in here. But anyways, this is 8th Lake. Like I said, not a lot of excitement on this lake, but I'm in the area. I wanted to get the kayak out onto it, so I'm going to do some more paddling around and see if I can find anyone else that lives in the woods. Well, folks, if you're ever curious of what happens here in the evening hours when I'm in the middle of the Adirondacks, I don't have any cell service, I don't have any internet service. So after I get done paddling for the day, I come back, I make dinner, then I clean up the camper. I go grab my shower in the bucket, which today was 84 degrees, which was not bad because the high temperature today was about 80. And afterwards I come out, I start a fire, I put my radio on a nice country station. I sit here on my front porch with my front porch light on, drinking an ice cold twisted tea. Doesn't get any better than that. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining me.